So student, now I am on the concluding part of stages of cell division. Concluding part of not the chapter but stages of cell division, and then one more part will remain, that is cell cycle. So the concluding part of cell division chapter is significance of meiosis and mitosis. Ask for 1 or 2 marks depending on the demand of the question. Ask for 1 or 2 marks depending on the demand of the question. Now, in the differentiate between the first point, let us take the support of the first difference between meiosis and mitosis. Meiosis is called reductional division because the total number of chromosome reduces to half. So, what is the importance? Significance means importance. So, if it reduces number of chromosome to half in the daughter cells, then what is the importance? Importance is that, say in humans, in all the somatic cells we have 2 N sets of chromosome, that is 46 chromosome in the cells. Say this is male and this is female, and when the gametes are formed, the number of chromosome is reduced to half, that is from 2 and it becomes N, or 46 to 23. So what is the importance? Importance is that so that in the next generation after fertilization the number is maintained. Ordinary number is maintained. Means when N will mix with N, that is when the fertilization means fusion of male and female gamete to form zygote, the number of chromosome is again maintained. Original number is restored. Original number is restored. This is not the importance. This is the importance because if this formation of gamete and formation of the new individual occurs by mitosis, then there will be a large mega disturbance in the nature. If it occurs by mitosis division, then 46 will remain 46 in gamete, and after fertilization it will become 46 to the 92. And then in the third generation, 92 to the 92 into 2 is equal to 184, and the system will be disturbed. So this is the significance of meiosis. What is the significance? It reduces number of chromosomes to half in daughter cells. Daughter cells are what here? And gametes, so that the original number is restored after fertilization. This is the first significance. Second significance, I told you, provides for. Second significance can also be studied from the differentiate between mitosis and meiosis, that is provide for mixing of genes or exchange of genetic material. Exchange of genes or genetic material or mixing up of the genes. Why it is important? Because this mixing will provide variation in the daughter cells. Means new organism will have different genetic material from the parent. So sir, why it is important? If the progenies are having new variation in the population, then what is the importance? Importance is that if the genetic material of entire population becomes identical, it is very dangerous. If the genetic material of entire population becomes same, then if one is affected under the climate, entire population will be affected. And if one is ill, entire population will be ill. So it is very important to be genetically variable, and that is the importance of meiosis. Meiosis only provides for the mixing of the genes producing variation in the daughter cells or in the progenies. Now what is the importance of mitosis? Mitosis plays important role in, as I told you, healing or repair of wounded tissue, injured cells. Second, growth of the body. Growth of the body is only possible when more cells are produced by cell division, and that is mitosis. And third one is replacement of old by new cells. Like, for example, what is the lifespan of RBCs? 120 days. So after 120 days, we want new RBC in our body. So that is also done by the cell divided through mitosis cell division. So these are the two differences. Here you can involve any two, and here two are already here. Let us recap once. What is the significance of meiosis cell division? It reduces the number of chromosomes to half in the daughter cells of gametes so that normal number is restored in the progeny after fertilization. And second, it provides for mixing up of the genes, thus producing variation in the population. And here, any two you can involve. That is healing, growth, repair, or maintenance of the chromosome number in the progeny. That is also important because maintenance is important mostly in the plant. Maintenance of chromosome, maintenance of the characters, maintenance of the chromosomes of the desirable characters in the progeny of the parent. If the parent is high yielding, disease resistant, that feature will be maintained by mitosis, maintenance of the chromosome number. So this is all about your significance of mitosis and meiosis. Children, now I am on the last part of the chapter, that is cell cycle. That is the last part of the chapter, cell cycle. Cell cycle means it involves series of events that leads the parent cells to divide into daughter cells, and it consists of four phases: G1 phase, S phase, G2 phase, and M phase. G1 phase means gap 1, first gap or growth you can say. S for synthesis of DNA, synthesis phase. Mainly here DNA synthesized and chromosomes are duplicated, and G2 phase. And ultimately M phase. M means mitotic phase. So first one is G1 phase. Let me explain you what is G1 phase. G1 phase, in G1 phase mainly two things occurs, because daughter cells are growing now. Daughter cells are growing now, so for proper growth we require protein. You know very well. For growth we require protein, and protein is synthesized after the synthesis of mRNA. So in G1, mRNA is synthesized for protein production. That is production of mRNA and synthesis of protein. Then second one is S phase. S stands for synthesis of DNA and duplication of chromosome. And the next phase is G2 phase. In G2 phase there is rapid growth of the daughter cells. See how they are growing into parent cell. And again this growth requires protein. So protein synthesis. So what are the features of G1, S and G2 phase? G1, for this growth of the daughter cell we require protein, proper growth protein, and so for that we require mRNA and protein synthesis. And S phase means synthesis of DNA or the duplication of chromosome. Then here there is in G2 phase there is rapid growth of the cell. The daughter cell will grow very rapidly. For that again growth we require protein. And last one is M phase, that consists of prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. That already we have studied.